Okay, I was asked to sort of go over what I do for my warm up, or at least used to do. Um, so I'm going to show a handful of maps that I think are good for that. Um, this person suggested maybe making their own map that combines some of these elements. Uh, maybe go nuts. I don't know that that's really necessary. So I'm going to show what I have used and still do use to this day. So the first thing I guess I should say is there's a fine line between training and a warm up, and no one really can say what that really is. Um, the newer you are, the longer you should probably do these activities, and like more intensely and mindfully. And then it's just that is more training than a warm up. Whereas I might only do some of these things for a minute or two, and I'm just trying to calibrate my eyes and my hands when I haven't been playing TF2 all day, right? So then it's kind of more of a warm up in that case. Okay, so the first thing I would do, particularly for playing demoman, most of my time has been spent playing demoman, is I would practice some rollouts. If I know what map we're playing that week, I would probably do that map. Back in the day, if there was no map or it was something easy, I would probably just practice Badlands because that one was super hard. And so that was just part of my routine. I'm not going to do that here. Excuse the steam noises. I'm not going to do that here because I have a video that's like 9 years old that shows me that I talk about it there basically. And nothing's really changed that much. The quality's pretty bad there, but the video still gets the point across. So after I did, maybe 5 minutes or less of rollouts. Remember, at that point, it's a warm up, not as much training. If I'm training, I might sit there for 10, 15 minutes intensely. Then, the next thing I would do is when I was really new, I would play walkway right here. TR underscore walkway underscore RC2. And when I coach people and it's time to shoot stuff, this is the first map that I bring them to. Once you get kind of better, I feel like this map is always good. There's like 1,000 different things you can do with it. So there's always something cool you can do. But once I feel like you get better, you sort of graduate from it because it's much more sort of static and controlled in here compared to what I'm going to show you later. And the other thing is actually a lot simpler. Anyway, though, so here's what I do. I'm going to just go through this real quick. Here's how I set it up. We don't need this many bots, so let's just reduce that. I'm going to make all the bots soldiers. If you hit the plus, it makes one of that class. If you hit the blue background, it spawns them all that class. So I'm just going to make them all soldiers. And then we're going to... Let's see, wait a second. What do I want here? Why are some of these on? That's kind of weird. Okay, we're going to turn off crits. I think this is... This looks weird. Okay, I think this is the one where it's like... Isn't there one called bots regenerate health and ammo? I guess it's this? Oh, no, it's over here. I'm stupid. Okay. So, yeah, of course we want resupply. If you're really new, you can increase the deploy time between the bots to, like, 4 seconds. That puts more distance between them, so you have more time to focus on each guy. The default 3 seconds is fine. I don't know that you'd ever go shorter than that. The speed, this is how fast they walk down the walkway. They're all the same speed, so I'm going to make them soldier speed. You can either click here or you can click on these pluses, minuses. So I'm going to do soldier speed right there. This is why I made them all soldier. He's the most likely guy to go flying at you, to get air shot, and now they're all going to walk soldier speed. It's awkward if, like, you have different classes, but they all walk, as fast as a pyro. I mean, it's still okay, but I like it to feel more natural. This is why I set them all soldier, and they move soldier speed. There we go. Bots, no. Bots regenerate health and ammo. You want this because it gives you opportunities for, like, doubles and triples and sometimes quadruple air shots and stuff, depending on what you're doing. And I don't think we need anything else, although there's some interesting options, but again, I'm just keeping it simple, showing you how I do it. Now, we're also going to... So as you get better, you can turn this on. I'm just going to turn it on now. The bots are going to deploy on the launch pad. And random deploy position is good. And where's the pad itself? Oh, right here. So we're going to activate the launch pad. We don't want random power. I'm going to turn this all the way to lowest. The first 3 are the useful ones. The other ones, I mean, they can be useful if you're standing on like high ground that you make, but from the floor, it's just the first 3. And it's not like 3 is harder than 1 necessarily. They're just different. So 1 is where you're going to at least start out with. And you do want a random trajectory, so that's good. And now we have the launch pad, and the bots spawn on the launch pad just like that, okay? If you're really new, you don't want them to spawn on the launch pad. You want them to spawn all the way out there so that, you know, that you can see them walk up, so it's not like as sudden like this. Okay, and one last thing is we want to, everyone's going to die who's touching this hill, including players. If you have someone in the server, if you're touching this, you die when it's moving. Okay, so there we go. We have flat ground. And here's what you want to do when you're a noob or you're warming up and you're still kind of a noob, is you want to practice juggling these bots like this. Okay? There is a wall here, even though I can walk through it. The bots cannot walk through that wall. And yes, there is going to be, oh, see, he got a resup. That's why I got to practice shooting him more. That's the config bot. Usually there's going to be an engineer. That's fine. So, okay, it's okay if they go by. That doesn't matter. There's no, it's fine if they go by. Like, we're just focusing on what we're focusing on, which is juggling them. There we go. Bam. You can see, like, I pretty much never miss in this environment once I'm at least remotely warmed up, because this is just not challenging. It's too clinical. Like, because the bots are moving forward, if I hit them from the front, they pop straight up. This is why they pop up. It's their forward walk plus the explosion pushing them back cancels out to approximately them getting popped straight up. And I finally missed a shot. And my game is not smooth. Okay, so the easy thing to do when you're a noob is to make sure you're straight in front of them, like I've been doing, you see? Okay, whatever. See, get in front of them. NG, I'm going to get in front of them. This is more clinical, more predictable. Later, as you get better, you're going to want to stand near the middle of the walkway, near the middle of the red, and then you get to take shots like this, where you're not directly in front of them, you're a little off to the side. See, like this? And you have to be dynamic. This is a little different. This feels a little different than getting in front of them. It's a little less easy. You have to get a better sense for where to lead them, how to hit them in the legs. The trick, by the way, you obviously guessed it, is to hit them in the lower body, hit them in the legs, they pop up. Soldier can also practice this just fine with his rockets. This is good noob soldier practice. Okay, again, it doesn't matter. I don't care how many of them get past me. It's not, I'm not losing if I forgot, oh, he got through and he lived. Who cares? I'm not going to chase him down. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to focus on what I want to get. Okay, that guy walked by. That's fine. I don't care. Now, once you get good at juggling or you feel confident and you want to move on to the next thing, that's going to be the launch pad. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to shoot him off the launch pad. Those are challenging shots, but if you keep going for them, eventually you will start hitting them. Okay, there we go. Okay, just like that. My advice is use this as a guide, this wooden, whatever board. In fact, you can do like, this is the line I'm talking about with regard to the board. Okay, and so if you're too close, this doesn't work. I mean, it can, but it's not good. And if you're too far, this doesn't work, at least on level 1. Like, this is kind of a little far. I mean, this is still good. This is still useful. And too close is like here. It's like, I mean, you could do this. I don't know why I'm twitching so hard right now. Apparently, I can't do this. Anyway, find the comfortable spot. It's somewhere around this line, maybe a step forward of it. Something like this. Okay, there you go. You practice juggling them. Maybe you want to try power level 2. Okay. Let's try power level 2. Okay. It seems that coaching newbie mixes is not, in fact, a warm-up. So I am not warmed up. Did I accidentally hit the random power? No, I didn't. That guy seemed like he went really high, but you know why? They're different because you see this? They're constantly getting a different trajectory. Sometimes they're a little higher, sometimes they're a little more forward. So that's why they do feel different. You can turn that off and make it predictable, but I recommend allowing some of this variability. That helps you train. And then, of course, power level 3, same exact thing. Except you want to take a step farther back yet, and oh my god. And get them. Oh. Okay, and it is somewhat challenging to hit them as they're flying to the side past you. Yeah, there you go. This is what I do with walkway. There's 1,000 other ways to use walkway. So if you like something or you like something different, that's fine. I don't do this anymore because, again, it's kind of too easy, both for soldier and for demo, especially for demo because that's, you know, my main. Okay, what do I do then instead of this? I sure spent a good deal of time on this. I hope this doesn't crash my game. Please don't crash. What is it called? Rocket Shooting. This is the map I use. TR Rocket Shooting 2. So this is how I actually warm up my demo. Even to this day, even if it's like for, you know, a couple minutes until I get all the bots dominated, which only takes, you know, a minute or two kind of thing. As long as it takes. You know, some nights I get here and I feel like, damn, I'm already calibrated. I'm already in. And some days I'm like, oh, I'm too twitchy or I'm too sluggish or it just doesn't feel right. I'm just not locked in. So then I got to relax, breathe, go slow, make these shots work. Okay, it didn't crash. So this extremely simple map is rocket shooting, TR rocket shooting. And all I do is, it's mostly pipes. You go like this, huh? Shoot them. This is so much simpler, right, in principle than what's the last map called? Walkway. It's so much simpler, but it's more dynamic because they're jumping up and down, it matters at which point in the jump I hit them. So sometimes they get popped up, sometimes they don't get popped up. Sometimes they go a little right or a little left. That depends on where my explosion hits them, right or left, obviously. And so, you know, and sometimes I play a little game where, like, sometimes I'll miss a shot, and now they're getting away from me, like this guy. Well, that's easy. I basically don't want to let them hit the wall. Like, if they hit the wall, they die, right? Like, look. The walls kill the bots. So in my mind, that means he got away. Sometimes, after a while, you'll learn that there's no kind of shot you can make that's going to reach him before he, quote-unquote, gets away. And this is good because this is like you learning the limits and how fast you can move and how fast your projectiles move. And you see I'm starting to dominate them now. Also, I don't remember, what did I do to make these guys all soldiers and demos? It's not, I didn't, like, do anything on purpose. I think I just made sure my bot count wasn't too high, and for some reason they tend to spawn in, except for that guy. They tend to spawn in as all soldiers and a couple demos. I don't know why. It's just always been this way, and it's honestly perfect. Like, this is fine for me. I mean, I guess I wouldn't mind if that guy was a scout, but it really doesn't matter. So, like I said, mostly pipes, but also you can throw in some sticks. You can pop them up with sticks, hit them with a pipe. If they go over this line right here, they start getting a resup. So I always try to chase them and kill them any way I can. Keep in mind, they will be extra healthy. See, like that soldier, there's nothing I could possibly shoot that is going to hit him before he hits the wall. So, like, I'm not even going to bother just because I know, I understand. But if there's even remotely a chance, then I'm going to go for it kind of thing. And this is it. It's very simple, very dynamic. This is how I warm up. This is my main warm up for just a couple of minutes of shooting bots like this. And I'm missing an embarrassing amount. Alright, anyway. That's that. So, what else is there to show? Yes, I will show you this. I don't ever really do this. There's a version of this map called Tyler Rocket Shooting V3_D, whatever. I'm sure if you Google this, you can find it. It is just a slight variation on this map. There have been points in time where I felt really sluggish, I guess, with my stickies, and this is what I primarily use it for, is stickies. You're about to see in a second what I do with this. There's also some kind of map that my current teammate uses called, I don't know, like TR Demo Aim or something like that, and it looks very similar to what I'm about to show you, I think. I think it's like some variation on rocket shooting. And I have no idea what he does in there, but probably, you know, shoots the bots in various ways. So here we go. This is rocket shooting, Tyler's one. So right now they're all on the floor, which is not ideal, so I have to kill them real quick. Bear with me. So if they're on the floor, I'm going for pipe kills like this, mostly. Come on. I fucked up. Okay, there we go. Now they're spawning up here. Now here, this is the main reason I do this map. I don't even particularly need them to spawn on the floor. Here, I practice doing this. Okay, I'm not gonna, it doesn't matter, he's gonna die. The point is that I need to practice hitting him. Oh, if he goes forward, I need to hit him. If he goes back, I'm probably not gonna be able to hit him again. So, and I missed. So I'm like practicing putting just as much charge as I need. I'm gauging how far he is, and I'm putting the right charge and getting the right angle, and bam, pretty good. Nope. These guys are closer. I can hit them sooner. There you go. Obviously, if I purposely detonated behind them, then they're going to move toward me, but that's not necessarily a habit I want to train. Oh, my game's laggy. That's not necessarily something I want to do. If it happens, it happens. Generally, I want the sticky to land right on top of them, and just send them whichever way, you know? It's fine if they move slightly back, because that means it blew up right in their face. I'm fine with that. You know, you can jump a little bit, you can get closer, you can... Right here, if I'm this close, okay, if I'm this close, I can hold mouse 2. Not once he's far away, but basically, you know, I do this for stickies. Yes, I realize it's mostly shooting upwards, and not all stickies are shot upwards, but the thing is the upward ones are, the far away and upward ones are the ones that take the most charge. And I missed my third one. Yeah, etc., etc. Okay, that's it. That's about it. That is what I use. If you've graduated from walkway, use rocket shooting to warm up. If you want some practice hitting long-range sticks on these bots, I like this map for it. Some people will probably think this is stupid, but it works for me. And that's about it for Demoman. I mean, some of these things you can also do for Soldier. Tyler was a Soldier player, TLR, and I don't know, he made this version because he liked it, so I guess he liked rocket jumping and shooting at these guys. I don't really understand the positioning, but, you know, it's fine. While I'm on this topic, I'm going to do this map, TR_arena_RC2. There's also another map called newbots, TR newbots, whatever the prefix is. Newbots is the very old map. It works fine still. It's just a different setting. It takes place inside of a cylinder. This is basically newbots, except it's in a square and you're outside. So it's kind of the same thing. And this newbots thing I'm about to show also has, it sort of has, what do you call it, rocket shooting kind of built into it a little bit, but I don't like it as much. Okay, so. Come on. Okay, I'm not in scout mode at all, but I'm just going to fake it till I make it. Oh. Okay, I don't know why the game is full bright. This is an engine error. It's not supposed to be this way. So the map does not normally look this crazy. So but I'm not restarting TF2, so bear with me. Okay, so here's what I do to warm up for scout. I'm not in a scout mode at all right now, so don't even pretend to judge me on how I'm about to shoot this guy. Scout warm up. This is pretty much the only map I use. I mean, I do this for a few minutes, and then I play a deathmatch server or MG against my friends or whatever. So I set it to Soldier, and I tell him to use only melee. Please ignore the degenerates making Steam noises by sending me messages. Okay, there you go. And so this guy is pretty annoying to shoot the way he moves. I don't want to say he has perfect anti-hit scan movement. That would be a stretch, but he's kind of random and very annoying, and you really have to dial in your control and your calmness to hit him. And there you go. You just do this a bunch, you know, swap with your pistol, go back to this, shoot 6 shots out of this, unload a clip of pistol, practice tracking him, practice getting crazy with your movement. Now, he is a little, you know, he's big and he's slow. He's a soldier, but that's fine. It's not supposed to be the most challenging thing ever. If you want to get your shit tossed, put his guns back on so he's not just swinging melee. It becomes very crazy. Also, practice jumping around like this, flicking to him between your bouts of tracking. I'm not warmed up. I'm using the wrong mouse. I'm not going to do a good job hitting him right now. If that's not challenging enough, turn it into a Demoman. He moves faster. I probably shouldn't demonstrate every one of these because it takes forever for them. Yeah, this guy's a little bit of a smaller target, although not much. His torso is huge. And he moves faster. And if you really hate yourself,
M17 connected.
You would do this with Medic or Scout. And this is horrible, but it is good training. I'm just skipping straight to the... is my mumble still open? It is. Excuse me. Okay, there you go, the Scout. Yeah, it's really easy to miss. And yes, you can set it so he shoots back, and it feels a little different. And if you like that better, that's fine. there you go, scout warm-up, and that's it. That's everything I got. I don't think I've forgotten anything. You know, these are just my methods. These aren't the best methods, but they help me out, and maybe they'll help you out as well. All right, peace.